What's up? It's race day, and we're kind of hustling to get out of here, but we're doing it. It's Western States Day. Oh my God. John's checking in right now. There it is. Let's see it, man. It's all starting. 40 minutes. See what it looks like up here. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my Western States 2021 crewing and pacing video. Just wanted to jump in here for a couple seconds right here at the top of the video and let you know that if you're interested in only certain parts, check the chapter links down below in the description. And also this video, I edited it a little bit differently than I would normally edit a YouTube video of mine. Since this race is such a special one and so hard to get into, so few people get to experience it, I let some of these clips play longer than I would have typically done on an edit of mine, as I said, just because I want you guys to be able to see the sights and hear the sounds and just kind of experience this along with me. This was such a special race, such an amazing opportunity. So with that said, let's jump back into it. Thanks. They got lights going all the way up.
Make the most of your day today. Savor and enjoy every moment. You'll all be taking on this enormous adventure completely and totally on your own 2 feet. But I hope you can feel the energy of your crews, your pacers, the volunteers, and the energy of the runners around you to pull you down this course to Auburn. As we all know, with 100 miles, there's no guaranteed outcome. But I can guarantee you this: if you bring your best self, you bring your grit, your determination, your resolve, and your total all-in energy to the trail, the day will be yours. Bring your best self to every moment, and the day will be yours to savor forever. "30 seconds. Let's hear it for Western runners. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They're off. That was so exciting, oh my gosh. You can see them going up the mountain still. Man, that was crazy. Oh, so fun. Now we are headed to Duncan Canyon, where we're gonna see him at like 25 miles or something. 20, something like that. So we just made it to the Duncan Canyon aid station. You have to park and then like hike in like quarter to a half mile, depending on where you park. It's dusty out here. Really dusty.
Alright guys, here we go. We got one on the left. Oh, they're both with Nike Trail. Okay. Ooh, finally.
So they just announced that Jim Walmsley is less than a mile out. There he is.
Hey, does Hayden have fruit? Okay, no fruit. Alright guys. Guys, this has got contact. Let's go. We got all the ropes. The line looking good. Alright. What happened there?
Go, Jim! Keep going. Good luck, Jim.
There it is. Nice. It's been walking out. Thomas Summers, how are you?
So John just came through at 10:45 and left at 10:56. So a little bit slower than 24-hour pace right now, but this weather, the sun and this heat is just brutal right now. He's about ready to go through like the hottest section of the course. So he just headed down that trail down there, and yeah, we'll see him in 15, 16 miles. It's a tough day. All right, so we just got to Dusty Corners. This is mile 38.
Peter Newton, everyone.
I remember this one from 2 years ago. Spent quite a bit of time here. But John's probably still got another hour and a half probably before we see him. Gonna go have a seat. I might go back to the car and lay down too, but we'll see.
Mark and Liz, I'm afraid of the way they are.
Alright, today's just so hot. I'm gonna go lay down in the truck. And
third person down will be Aaron Ellison, bib 69.
we still have probably at least 45 minutes to an hour before he shows up. So, gonna go take a break. There you go, John.
It's on the side.
Kicked him out of this aid station. 2:48 p.m. So actually the 30-hour time is 3:05. So he's really close to that 30-hour time right now. So he needs to move through the rest of the canyons, up Devil's Thumb, and I'll pick him up through the night, and I'll start kicking his butt. It's hot though. The car said 105 degrees when I was in it just now. We are at Foresthill. This is where I start pacing. A couple hours.
Alright, folks, welcome in to Foresthill now from Bend, Oregon. Our first place finishes at the
Good job. This is the aid station that the runners run through first, so they can then head over to their car if they want to. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is the famous road that everyone has seen Ginger Runner's Jim Walmsley video of him just sprinting down this road like he's running a 5K. This is it. Go Magda.
Good job, Magda. Good job. Woo!
So we were in Auburn to get burgers for John, and we saw that Jim Walmsley was only 2 miles out from the finish line, so we decided to come down and see it. So we're here. Here's where he's gonna come in, right over here. Run around this track to the finish line. They just announced that he just passed Roby Point and will be here, so that's 1 mile, so he's coming. any minute.
And on the track, in the third consecutive race, this is Jim Walmsley from Foresthill, Arizona. This will be his fourth
Jogging it in.
It's a two-time
high fives.
activity. This is the winner of the 2021 Western States 100 from Flagstaff, Arizona, Jim Walmsley.
Just got back to Foresthill. It is 8:40 p.m. So we're pushing cutoff right now. But I'm about to clean up a little bit and get changed and get ready to get on this trail. Can't wait. Be starting in the dark though, which is unexpected. And I'll probably see the sunrise, which that'll be really cool. But yeah, my main job is to keep John moving, get him to that finish line. It's been a tough day for everybody. Tough day. All right, so I'm back at the truck now. I'm trying to find some stuff to like get ready with. Baby wipes, it's good. Need to clean up just a little bit before I get going. All right, it's time, going to pick up John right now. This is Foresthill aid station. We've been here a while. Yeah, it's gonna be close. I gotta push him. Gotta push him hard.
That's right, we're gonna get you home. Well, we gotta move 25 minutes ahead of cutoff right now.
All right.
All right, guys. Okay.
See you guys very soon.
See you guys in 16 miles.
So pacing is always going to be a little bit different depending on who you are pacing and what their preferences are. For John, I was always 10 to 15 feet ahead of him, leading him on, making sure he was on track to finish the race in under 30 hours. Clear. We would walk for 10 to 15 seconds, and then I would slowly start running again, listen for his footsteps to speed up, make sure he was right behind me. And then when he started to walk, I would walk again for another few seconds. And then we would just repeat that over and over throughout the night. Made it to Peachstone 1.
348.
Water.
Just water?
And he needs ice in his pack.
Go around, they'll take your pack and then fill it up on the chair or whatever. How about those bottles? Just water?
One Roctane, one water.
Round the corner,
Roctane.
please. Round the corner. Okay, you landed. Turn your landing lights off.
This is water, right?
108.
Every time we came into an aid station, I was just making sure that he was being taken care of first. We would dump ice down the back of his pack, fill up his bottles, try to drink a Mountain Dew, because at this point he's really not eating or drinking much of anything outside the aid stations. He's gonna need ice in his pack.
Did you want to get sprayed?
No.
Okay.
And then he needs coffee. Let's take care of him, yeah. He's gonna want water. Throughout the night at pretty much every aid station, I was asking for coffee and bacon for John. And then we would make sure that his pack was stuffed full of ice, make sure that his bottles were full, and then we'd get out of there, which is really important because with the day we were having out there, as hard as it was, pushing cutoffs, there was no time to waste at these aid stations. All right, so we're coming up to the river crossing here. You can see it. Well, not anymore. It was through the trees. And there's an aid station right before it, and then we cross the river. I don't think I'm gonna carry my GoPro across the river. I think I'll film like up to it and then stick it in my pocket, because I don't want to drop it like, in the river. 348.
Okay, 348. Welcome
Yeah.
to Richard Trucking.
Thanks. What's up?
Come on.
All right. Cool.
Hi, what can I help you?
Do you have coffee and bacon?
We do not have coffee or bacon.
If you want more,
We have grilled cheese.
Okay. Neither.
Grilled cheese, potatoes.
Try potatoes with some salt.
Right here.
Okay. Are they cold or hot?
They're cold.
Do we have any hot ones? He really wants hot food.
Grilled cheese is the only thing we've got that's hot.
Okay, can we try that?
Hot grilled cheese.
Thanks. Ready to do this, man? Thank you. It's time for the river. Woo!
Rocks are very slippery.
Okay.
Go slow. Take your time. Hang on to the ropes. Get your electronics up. You're gonna get wet till about here. Keep your headlamps on so you can see what you're doing. Go slow. It is very slippery. All right?
Sounds good.
Now go away.
No life jackets?
No.
All right.
Side of the rope. This side. Hey, John.
Gonna be cool. All right, ready? Yep. Time to wake up. Woo! Woo!
Watch out for the tree drop.
Oh gosh, it's freezing.
You can step on the tree drop.
Okay. Whew. Oh, that one's slippery down there. Yeah, you're taking me with you.
Watch your footing, it's very slippery.
I'm cooler than that. Come on.
All right, 48.
Take it. All right.
Thank you.
259, no bag.
Just be a little patient here. Let's get over here.
Don't grab that. It's not attached to anything. You'll regret using that for a handle. But all the way up, have a good time. If you have a drop
Well, that was
bag,
cool.
it's at the top for you.
So we are like 83 miles into this thing, 21 and a half for me, and John's doing all right. Sun just came up, which is awesome. Breathing new life into us. Auburn Lakes. All right, we're arriving to Auburn Lakes, aid station. Just over there. Thank you. Oh my gosh. These are the first views from the trail I'm able to see. Wow. So we're at mile 90 and it's 7:23 in the morning, but I'm not telling him. And his watch died, so he doesn't know. He don't know what time it is. But we're good. We have less than 10 miles to go. Woo!
Oh, that's an uphill.
Yep. Got one big climb. Yeah. It's a 1.5 miles long and 800 feet. Starting to heat up. Got the sun on our backs now. So we're at mile 92 on this trail that shoots off the road, and it came so fast. The turn that Jim missed a couple years ago, and it is really hard to see. Like they had tons of flags and all this, like all these arrows on the ground saying turn left, but it is really hard to see. And it came up so quick I couldn't even pull out my camera before we were already on it and going up. So anyway, mile 92, we're doing great. Oh, this is Pointed Rocks. This is Pointed Rocks. What's up?
Yeah!
Don't tell them what time it is.
Let's go! Let's go! Holding good.
Yeah, let's go. Nice job, 248.
You're good, John. Keep it up, man.
Woo! Can you get ice in his back?
How can we help you?
And then he needs, take care of him first. He needs water in both.
Water in both, ice and ice. Yes,
And some Mountain Dew.
Yes. A little bit. Are you hungry? Do you need? We have bacon, pancakes, broth.
Ice?
I got ice.
Okay. Right there.
He needs ice in his pack.
Right in back.
All right, John's out of here. I'm done. 32 miles.
Gotta hurry up and get to the finish.
That's true. I got a mile more to run.
Hurry up and wait all the time.
We're rolling out of here, going to the finish, and then running back a mile to run him in. Woo! He's finishing this thing. All right, so we just drove real fast back to Placer High School, and we were running up this road to catch John and run in the last mile with him. Oh, this is awesome. Just ran a 50K.
If you didn't have a
Cooled
tweaker.
down.
Yeah.
Ran again.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job. You might want to leave it on.
Yep.
It's cold.
Yeah, I was going to put it on in the back for him, so he keep moving.
Yeah, buddy.
Keep going.
Good job, buddy.
Back? Yep.
Oh, this is awesome.
Right up this hill.
All the blue feet.
Here we go.
Yeah, brother.
Nice job, bud.
Follow the footprints.
Bringing him in. Look at there.
Yes.
There you go.
Go get it, buddy. Oh my gosh, this is freaking insane. I'm gonna cry.
At the top of the track is John Trulove from Terre Haute, Indiana. He has run a whole bunch of stuff in the Midwest and also Leadville in the Moab 240 and the Midwest Super Slam. This is his first chance at Western States. He made the most of it. He's an IT guy. He has staff there too, John Trulove from Terre Haute, Indiana. This is Jae-Hoon Lee from La Crescenta, California.
Yeah, that was awesome. Dude. Western
He's not sure
States
if he actually
finisher.
likes running, but he likes hanging out in the woods with his friends. So there you go.
I don't even know what to say now. That was awesome.
3
Alright guys,
minutes.
so we have 3 minutes left. In the Western
This
States,
is Paul Bonet.
there are 2 people on the track right now.
Okay, Paul.
They need to
time
hustle.
get moving. Attaboy. Paul has done this race 4 times, has 3 buckles. He's a semi-retired teacher. Failed at retirement, went back to teacher.
It's gonna be close.
John, you can do it, John. Just please. You have a minute and a half, John. You're doing good. You're doing good, John. With a minute to spare. 1 minute to spare. It was in the bag all day.
Oh my gosh. That was amazing.
And we will bid you happy trails until we meet again on the last weekend in June in 2022.
Alright guys, we did it. John made it from Olympic Valley to Auburn, and he finished the Western States endurance run. This was an absolutely crazy year for this race. If you followed any of the coverage, you know that the temperatures were just like out of this world hot, like hottest race since maybe 2006, they're saying. Highest drop rate since 2006, least amount of sub 24 buckle finishers since I think 2009, and just like all over and over and over, like we're just hearing that this was one of the hottest races, at least in the last like 15 years or so. Crewing and pacing obviously was also pretty difficult as well, but just absolutely so pumped to be able to have this opportunity to come out here and do this, just to experience Western States again for the second time. First time 2 years ago, making a video with Camille Herron, which was amazing. But yeah, seeing this race, just a different perspective of it, because when I did that video 2 years ago, I really didn't see much of the trails and really didn't get a whole lot of like the what the experience of being in the race and participating in the race, whereas this year saw a totally different side of it. Was able to like actively participate in the race by crewing and pacing. I mean, there was a long stretch of time during the afternoon hours where we weren't really sure what was going to happen. just because of how hot it was, and everyone was slowing down. Like the whole field was slowing down. But John, I mean, typically a sub 24 100 miler, like he's got a sub 20 as well. It just, yeah, had a tough day. But picking him up at Foresthill, mile 62, taking him 32 miles to mile 94, Pointed Rocks. That was just an awesome experience. I got to run, you know, for a few hours during the night and then a few hours during the day. It was so fun. I was so tired though, because being up all night, I did try to take a nap in the truck at Dusty Corners, but with it being over 100 degrees, yeah, I got a headache in the middle of the day, just like probably a little dehydrated, but just heat exhaustion just from crewing. I wasn't totally fresh when I picked him up, but was able to, just the excitement of the whole thing and the adrenaline, was able to pretty quickly like overcome that and just have a really awesome time out there. I mean, these trails are amazing, just smooth, flowy, runnable trails, like very little rock. There's a few sections that are really rocky, and he was telling me that there's some sections at the beginning that were more rocky because they're up higher, up in the high country. But once I picked him up at Foresthill, we were pretty much down around like, I think we were around like, maybe the highest we were at was like 2,500 feet or so, and then we made our way down. As far as stats go, I'll throw it up on the screen over here, but it was 32.32 miles, 4,278 feet of elevation gain. And Strava doesn't really display this, but my Garmin showed that I had over 6,000 feet of elevation loss. So it was a net downhill, even on the section I was on. But the whole race is a net downhill, if you don't know that. It's 18,000 feet up, 22,000 feet down. So that makes it really hard on the quads, and just like you really have to be a good downhill runner. And I was like, that was very obvious to me, like just in even the sections I did. You have to train the downhills. So if I ever get into this race, because of this experience here and my previous experience 2 years ago at this race, I feel like I have a much better handle on like what the training needs to include. It needs to be a lot of heat training, a lot of downhill training, and just a lot of miles. Because if you want to be able to run some of these sections at the end, some of the really runnable stuff that we were on in the last 30 miles, like you just really have to have your legs once you hit Foresthill. Because once you hit Foresthill, it's really runnable. And there's a lot throughout the whole race, but Foresthill, 62 miles, like that's pretty tough to get to there feeling good and feeling ready to run. It was fun just being able to meet a bunch of other people that you know on YouTube. Yeah, I'm just like packing everything up right now and getting ready to go. Flight leaves really early in the morning. A week out here in California, and Western States 2021. Coming to a close. We got John that buckle, and that's all that really matters, you know. I mean, they give a different buckle out to people that finish sub 24, but pretty early on, almost the entire field, there's only 50 or so that got that silver buckle. So most of the entire field realized early on that that was just not in the cards for that day, with it being so hot. I'm tired though, because I did miss a full night of sleep. So yeah. All right, that's it for now. I'll catch you guys again soon.